Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
I'm Brian.
and this is episode 160. My man, training day.
Except for he doesn't say man.
If you watch it on TV, television,
My man.
my man, his lips all moving different. All right, training day. October 5th, 2001. Directed by Antoine Fuqua. Written by David Ayer. This guy be writing everything.
Yeah, a lot of crooked police movies, this David Ayer.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to be a cop. We got Denzel, Ethan Hawke, Scott Glenn, Cliff Curtis, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg. And damn, Dr. Dre can't act.
Yeah,
I was
rough.
like,
rough.
dude, get this. Good thing he doesn't have many lines.
Yeah.
Because it's rough. He
Snoop
makes
Dogg was pretty good. I thought Snoop Dogg was
makes-
all right. Yeah.
Makes Snoop look like a thespian. Man, I ain't got no rocks. Don't make me. Man. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even know they had a show based on this.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Premiered in 2017 on CBS, so it was canceled after one season. Huh.
I wonder why. Weird. I didn't know that.
February 28th, 2002, a prequel titled Training Day, Day of the Riot started production in California. What the fuck is that about? Day of the Riot. All right, yeah, he got the Academy Award, Best Actor. And Ethan Hawke was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Denzel won. So, man, it starts with him like getting ready. It's his first day. It's his training day on the narcotics unit. Gets a call from Denzel on the phone. That call's pretty good. Just right off the bat, you can tell Denzel he don't take no shit, and he's fucking a little bit off.
Yeah.
He starts thanking him for the opportunity. Denzel hangs up on him. Goes, meets him at the diner. Sits down. Hey, order some food, man. You gonna need some food in you? No, I'm okay. Get some coffee. No. And then, yeah, Denzel's reading the fucking paper. Ethan Hawke's character, what the hell's his name though?
Jake Hoyt.
Oh yeah, Jake. Tries to talk to him, and he's like, "Can I read my paper?" I read my paper every morning. You see, it's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining, and it entertains me. That's why I do it every morning. All this shit is so good. And he's like, "But you won't stop fucking talking to me, so you entertain me. Tell me a story." Well, I didn't say tell me your story. I said tell me a story. And he just goes off on all these soliloquies and really good shit.
Yeah, boom. Whoa, hey, what was it? Hey, that's the point. You never know. I was like, all right.
So, at a year of rolling with this woman trainer you had, the best story you could come up with is a fucking DUI pop.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck out of here. It's just, it's good.
She got a liquor license? A what? A liquor license. Was she a dyke? Was she a lesbian? Yeah, off the bat, his first entrance is like, I don't know about this guy. This guy is a little nuts.
Yeah. And he's like, you know what? I'm even going to get some food. Oh, fuck that. We're past that, Jake. You lost your opportunity. So good. And, yeah. And they go and get in his car. Oh, this ain't from the police yard. No, it ain't. It's nice, though, ain't it? It's got that Monte Carlo. They go and watch some drug dealers. That's that 17-year-old. He's whatever. Oh, yeah, he's an informant. Oh yeah. I let him sling a little dope, make a little money on the side. He tells me when the big people come through. You trust him? Oh yeah, I trust him. And with the white dudes and the Beetle. Was it a Beetle? I think.
Yeah, it was a Beetle.
Come through, get some weed, and they're watching him. Okay, we're gonna pull. You ever done a felony stop before? He's like, no. He's about to call on the radio, and what did he call the radio? He said, "Do
Stay
not."
off the rover. However he says it.
Yeah. And then they go. It doesn't have any sirens in this damn car. So it makes it difficult. It just pulls in front.
Yeah, no badge flashing. There's just two
Yeah.
guys with guns that come out.
I'll take your word for it. And you could just tell he's like a fucking Jake is just totally taken aback because he puts the gun right to his head. What's that shit you just got? Gives it to him. Don't you know fucking where you are? This motherfucker, next time you come down here, I'm gonna fucking let him have you. They're gonna run a train on your friend. You know what a train is? Yes, sir. And then she like takes one of her hands off the back of the windshield. Watch your fucking suspect, Jake. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some great stuff, man. Right off the bat. So they get the weed, and he's showing it to Jake, and you see the little hairs, you see the undeveloped seeds, the stems. That's your basic Mexico brick weed, man. It's garbage.
Garbage, yeah.
Garbage. He says it like garbage. It's garbage. And anyways, but to be a narcotics agent, you have to like narcotics. You gotta love narcotics. Some would even say you need to take narcotics, or something like that.
He's like, we want to smoke that? No, you are.
No, I ain't smoking that shit. Oh, yes, you is. Yes, you are. And what does he do? Oh yeah, he stops in the middle of the
car in the traffic
street because he won't smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't remember the speech that gets him to actually smoke it, or what he said.
Like puts a gun to his head and he's like, "See, if I was a drug dealer, you'd be
you'd be
right
dead
now, or whatever."
If you're on a sting, you don't fucking hit that shit. You were fucking dead. And he's telling him about agent found, survived by some other stuff. He's like, okay, man, I'll hit it. And then, another one. Big man. I'll finish it all, baby.
Virgin loan.
Come on. Yeah. No, there's still some shit in there. Finish that shit. And then, yeah. And he's getting fucked up, and he put PCP in it. That's pretty cool. I know you like to get wet. What do you mean wet? Angel Dust, Sherman Hemsley, PCP.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Calm down, man.
It's like, it's all good. It's not like I didn't put a gun to your head. And he starts laughing.
Yeah. And I like during those scenes, like sometimes he'll be saying something and no words will be coming out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
Yeah.
And then it's like, shows his teeth and they're all wet and shiny, and he's got some weird shit going on. So then they go see this guy. What the hell is his name? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember Scott Glenn, but I don't remember his character's name.
Yes, Roger. Which is it seems like a buddy right then, just a pal from the old. He's a retired cop, it seems like. But later we find out, he was a drug dealer while being a cop, and it's how he kind of made his fortune in retirement.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're over there talking to him. That's some pretty cool shit. Anyways, what happens here? Oh, and we get to see that scene with Macy Gray was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that one. You crooked cops. Well, somebody blast these fools.
Forgot about Macy Gray.
They all come around the pop. I want to see that fucking one. You a crooked cop, boy. You gonna murder me in front of my son. Close your eyes, cause this crooked pig gonna shoot me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Macy Gray was decent, man.
Yeah, she was good. Big ass nails and shit, holding that cigarette.
Yeah, dude. She was also in Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man. She's on the float. So two acting gigs. Spider-Man was afterwards. She must have got that because they saw this.
God damn it.
She's good.
She's good. Yeah, she's pretty good.
And the block starts shooting at him because he steals some money from her. Leaves a fucking Chinese menu. You go, and apparently he was in Vegas and killed a mafia guy, Russian
Yeah.
mafia guy.
Beat some Russian
Oh
mafia
yeah,
guy to
beat him.
death.
Yeah, and so they. I forget how the story goes, but anyways, he's got to pay the $1 million by such and such midnight of this night, or he will be dead. The hits on him, and obviously other people know because when he goes and sees the what do they call it, the brain trust, or it's got like a DA, a judge, and
Yeah.
crooked dudes, and they're like, oh, I don't usually talk to dead people, so they know it's coming. He's getting scared. He's trying to collect up all this money.
I find that weird to be the $1 million thing because, like, typically in mafia movies, if you whack somebody, like, it's usually tit for tat. They're not going to be like, all right, well, we'll let it slide if you give us $1 million. Usually it's like, all right, well, now it's your ass. Now we're going to kill you. So it's just weird that, like, we'll let it slide if you just give us $1 million. Like, typically in mob movies or whatever, they just go and get revenge or whatever. So I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, and so he's got this plot. Oh yeah, and he drops this money off after meeting the brain trust, whatever they called them, the wise men. I think that's what he called them. And so, what was that money for, man? How much was that? It's like it's 40 G's. And Jake's like, why? And he's like, well, everything in this world costs money, Jake. Even arrest warrants.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jake said he wanted to know. It's like, oh man, I wish I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know that. You sure you want to know? Like, yeah.
So and they go meet up with their crew, who's like Dr. Dre,
the bad guy from The Mask.
yeah. That guy. Fuck, he's in a couple other things too, man. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember the other ones. There's a couple of them though. Raymond Cruz is sniper. I don't know. But he gets the crew together and they go over the plan, and they go to serve this arrest warrant or something, and it turns out it's Roger's house. And Jake kind of realizes that, like, oh fuck, I was just here. It's this guy. And Roger's like, Alonzo's gonna have your asses. He thinks they're working alone.
Like, you don't even know what you're doing, son. I was like, oh.
And then Alonzo comes in. Hey, Roger, how you doing? And then he gives Roger some bullshit thing that the wise men want to tax his ass. Don't they coming after my damn pension? No, nothing like that, Roger. They just want a piece. Just, you know, give him a little off the top. It's gonna be okay. And I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a civil servant.
I'm gonna take a drink of your $300 bottle of fucking whiskey or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're digging in his kitchen, and underneath the floor is like $4 million.
Just 4, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "We just found, Jake. We just found $3 million. I thought you said it was 4. Yeah, it was 4. Taxation. Everybody's got to get a piece. Here's your piece." He's like, "No, I can't take that, man." "No, you can. Yeah, you can." "Nah, I can't. I'm not comfortable." "What about you?" He looks over the other guy. "You comfortable?" "I'm very comfortable."
Oh, I'm comfortable.
You make people uncomfortable, Jake, when you don't want to take your share. I'll hold on. I'll hold on to yours. You just that's all right. It's your first time. You're a little uncomfortable. I'll hold on to yours. And then what they do? They sit him down with the shotgun in front of Roger, and they just fucking shoot him. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll shoot him. Yeah, do it, Jake. Boom. And oh yeah, then even Roger's like, boom. Thinks it's a fucking joke too.
Yeah, he has no idea what's actually gonna happen.
Yeah. And then I think he takes the shotgun. Anyways, Alonzo ends up shooting him, and he's just so cold with it. He's like, breathe.
Hmm.
Just let it go, man. Just breathe. And then we shoot, and then they got to plan what happened, and the mask guy has to take some bullets, right? That's who got shot. It's like, I'm gonna give you another one. Like, oh, did it go through? You really fucking shot him, man.
All right. We'll get you an
Boo-hoo.
ambulance.
An ambulance. Hey, you want to go to the hospital? You want to go to jail? You want to go home? You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Let's figure out what the fuck we're gonna say first, okay? Then the fucking ambulance will come. And he's like, okay. What's his name? Walked in, received fire from Roger, took two. Jake was the next one in, hits him with the shotgun. Who shot him? I saw Jake shoot him. Who shot him? Jake shot him. It's like, I didn't fucking shoot him, man. It's like, well, you got 4 police officers to say you did, Jake. You get with the program, get the stories. And
If you don't, they're gonna run a fucking urine test on you, and you've been smoking PCP all day.
It's like, you've been planning this? You planning this today? I've been planning this all fucking week. You know, this is fucking chess, not checkers. Just some shit like that. And yeah, fucks with him. I feel like he doesn't even talk to any cops, though. Really.
No, they do like a little montage of them leaving the house, or just like seeing the aftermath of it. And I think after that, yeah, they just cut back to the car and they have that conversation about Hoyt's like, I ain't fucking doing this anymore. This is not why I signed up. And Alonzo trying to justify all of his bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's murder and burglary, man. Just because we got a badge don't make it different. It's like, you don't fucking know me. You've been selling fucking drugs to kids for years and protected. Now I got him. I got him, Jake. Fuck Roger. He was your friend. What, because he knew my fucking first name? My friend?
I've been seeing him with impunity for 10 years, and he's the fucking problem.
He needed to go, Jake. As soon as you realize that. So, yeah. Yeah, from there, where do they go?
He tells him he's going to take him back to the precinct, and he was going to have a guy help walk him through what he's supposed to say. But then on the way, he's like stopping at some house that we don't really know, and he opens up the trunk. And earlier on, I think when they're going to Macy Gray's house, Jake's like, what do you open up a Circuit City? Which, you know, wrong business to choose there, but because he has all these gadgets in this trunk, and he's like, oh, I give back to the community, help people out. And then he grabs a couple, like what was it, a blender and
like
I forgot
CD
the other
player.
thing, CD player. Goes up to this house and meets up with some gangsters.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it's got like Tuco from Breaking Bad. Yeah, tight. And then it's got the bad guy from like what was it, Collateral Damage?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like him.
Where
I'm happy when he pops up. He's cool.
Yeah, that was Collateral Damage. It wasn't True Lies, was it? It's one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. I don't remember.
And then another one, and I feel like that guy plays a Mexican gangster all the time.
I think it's Fast and Furious. Every time I see him, it's always
it is Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious movies. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Brian? Hey. Orale, Holmes. Here we are again, Holmes.
Oh man.
We got to do a meeting like this, Brian. Anyways, they're all and then he hands them money and then those two things. Hey, I want the CD player. No, you get the fucking blender, Holmes. Get the fucking blender, Holmes. And then he says he's going to the bathroom, so Alonzo walks out of the room. Have a seat, man. What's your name, Jake? Why don't you play cards with us, man? Come on, just play a hand. Alonso's taking a shit, man. You have plenty of time. It's like, okay, I'll play him. And we don't play for money, cause this crazy motherfucker. And then, what are they talking about? I don't know, but I don't know when it comes. But that moment. You ever had your shit pushed in?
Yeah, the
Jake?
famous shit pushed in.
I've had my shit pushed in. I've had my shit pushed in so bad. It's just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh my god, so good! It's such an iconic moment.
I think that's right when he flips the table right after that, right, and hits him.
Yeah, it's like very. I love that. I think this is like the best scene in the movie because you don't really know what's going on. I mean, we've seen it, so we know. But the first time you watch it, it's like such a tense moment because like one of them, the Fast and Furious guy, is like, "What kind of gun you got? Can I see it?" And like, there's just like these little subtle things. And then I think the main guy with the mustache. I think this is where we actually get the full story of what happened because we actually don't know what Alonso did. We just keep hearing something happened in Vegas, and then he kind of lays everything out, the $1 million stuff. And if he doesn't get money by midnight, they have Hitman waiting to shoot his ass on spot. But yeah, so there's kind of jumping around different conversations, and then that shit being pushed in is kind of the the end of it.
Being pushed in, but he also says, "Man, Alonso played you, Holmes." Yeah. And we realize that he's giving them blenders and money. Jake's starting to realize, okay, this is a hit.
Yeah,
this is what's happening. And now they have because he thought they were Alonso's crazy friends like all these other people are. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't want to piss them off too much. He wants to kind of show he's cool with them / not afraid of them. Yeah, you want to see my gun? I guess I could let you see it. I'm not going to give you the bullets, but and then he takes the magazine. So now he has a gun with no magazine. And then he flips the table and attacks him. You fucked up, and they all. It was that. You popped me in the mouth of my own home, S.A. You had the right to remain bitch slapped.
So good.
Anything you say can and will be bitch slapped against you. You have the right to a bitch slap at 30. You cannot afford a bitch slap. One will be provided for you.
So good.
You gotta keep going with that, dude. Just read him his whole Miranda rights right there with bitch slaps.
Oh shit. That's awesome.
That was one of the greatest parts because he just has like his little monkey, like it's just like a like this, and then he slaps him with it. It's not even like a bitch slap. It's like a what the fuck slap. That's so funny. And then they cuff him and they're dragging him down the hallway and now Jake's fucked. And he's like, oh fuck. Yeah. He's getting dragged. They take him to the shower. Oh, put him in there. Oh, they're holding his legs, get his head down there. They're going to shoot him into the shower. So then it catches all the blood. They got the little drapes are pulling around, shower curtains. And it's pretty funny. I don't know if it happens before or after, but I just love the part where that one guy's like, when he goes, shuts it up. Hey, man, I can't even see. Let me see. I want to see his head get blown up.
I thought that too. I was like, that's pretty fucking sadistic. I want to see this guy.
Hey, man, I want to see. Don't leave me out.
Oh, my God.
I want the blender. Somebody got the money. Somebody gets the CD player. Somebody gets a blender to kill him. All I got was a fucking Oster. 3 setting smoothie though. Yeah. Then they find that little. Oh yeah. Earlier he saves this little girl from getting raped by 2
crackheads, they call them.
Yeah. That was a pretty good scene too, man.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that one. That was good. Man, I didn't do nothing. And then he was like, you told me to suck your dick, didn't you? That's what you said to me? With the clanking of the guns and the rubbing the guns. Like, grinding these guns, baby. Now close your eyes. He puts both guns butt to butt, and just poof, hits him in
Nut
the nuts
tassing.
with it. The fuck was that? Well, those guys need to be off the street. What more do you want, man? You took the rock. You fucked him up. Her
Yeah,
brothers
her
are probably
brother's
gonna kill him.
yeah, yeah. What more do you
What
want?
more do you
Justice to
want?
serve.
Not like that. So, anyways, after that, he found her wallet, which is like the '90s kids' wallets, where it's like that shiny ass plastic. Everyone had like a Ninja Turtle wallet like that or something,
Yeah.
made out of like polyurethane. I don't even fucking know, man. What these? I want one of those wallets again. Though.
It's
And they had a
fucking
smell
thick.
to them.
Thick.
Yeah, they had a smell to them. And they only folded so many times before the motherfucker starts to tear. they can't hold up to it, baby.
Yeah.
Start to tear. It's thick.
It's thick ass wallet. Remember that?
And it's got like
fucking...
and it's usually got like a plastic button.
Yeah, yeah.
To keep it together. Or a piece of Velcro. Shh. I got a buck.
Oh my god.
You're right to be bitch slapped, Holmes. All right. So they found a little girly pink polyurethane wallet, and he thinks nothing of it at first. He's like, "No, let me get his money first, Holmes, because we can't get it after we kill him, Holmes. That's not right, Holmes." Yeah. It's like, why do you have to get it first? Anyways, he gets the wallet, and he thinks nothing of this fucking little pink polyurethane Polly Pocket wallet. He's just pulling it out, gets the money out. Hey,
He dives right in.
Yeah. He doesn't question it at all until he's like, "Oh, hey, Holmes, you're gonna trip, Holmes. Ain't that your little cousin, Tuco?" And he looks, "Oh, now you fucked up, Jake." What? He's like, "Where the fuck did you get this, man? Don't lie to me, man. She's my little cousin, I'll know." And he tells him the story. "I don't know, man. I found the wallet." And he calls his cousin. And she answers, "Hey, you want to talk to so-and-so?" "No, I called to talk to you. You go to school today?" Because she was skipping when this happened. Yeah. All your classes? Yeah, all of them. It's not what I heard. Why? What did you hear? And then I want the whole story, okay? Don't lie to me. And she tells him the story about some guy saving her, I think. And she's like, she was just clueless. "I think they wanted to rape me or something. I don't know." Like, "What do you? No, they're just hanging out with you. We just wanted to hang out. We just wanted to party with the bums on the corner." So he's like, "Well, what did he look like?" "I don't know. Some fucking white boy." It's like, "Okay, thank you. Hey, we're gonna talk about this later." Bye. And then he's fucking telling the truth, Holmes.
Lucky day, yeah.
And then one of the other Mexican guys, I think the Fast and Furious fucking. Oh yeah, what did he say? Let's say this is Trippy, Holmes.
Oh yeah.
How was it Trippy? It's like the fucking Twilight Zone, man. We were gonna fucking kill him, but now he's a hero, Holmes. We can't kill a hero, Holmes. It's like, what the? How is this Trippy? It's fucking. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucking blowing my mind, dog. Like, what the fuck? Super funny. And like, the cool thing is these guys, they're gonna murder him for money and a fucking blender, but they're some of the coolest guys in the movie. Some of the realest dudes, and you're like, yeah, I'd probably be friends with them. and they'll probably be friends with Jake after all this. Hey, you understand this was just business, Holmes?
Yeah, I
right?
like that part. Yeah, I like that.
Because they're gonna let him. They're gonna we're gonna let you go.
Yeah.
Because of what you did, but we need to know that you're cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're cool, right? He's like, yeah, it's business. Okay, later, Jake.
Yeah, I wanted to see their goodbye. We don't get to see the goodbye, but sure is pretty awkward.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about all that stuff, Holmes. Really,
It's just business. Blenders and
yeah,
CD players, you know.
We're gonna give the blender back, Holmes. I don't feel right about taking it.
Well, you take the blender, all
right? Yeah. Tell your wife, yeah. You like smoothies, Jake? Yeah. Then he's. What's he do? Oh, he goes back to the hood where Alonzo's fucking that chick. What's that actress's name?
Ava Mendez.
Wasn't she in Fast and Furious too?
She was in Too Fast, Too Furious, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was like a cop, right?
Yeah, she was a cop.
Undercover. Yeah. She's in this, and Alonzo has a kid with her, and he sees her periodically down in these ghetto ass projects with these a lot of unsavory characters. And then, like the first time they go to that one guy, hey, thanks what you did for my nephew, man. That's some real shit. And then they walk through, no problem, man. No, I just can't stand that motherfucker.
Yeah. Can't take much more of this shit. I can't fucking stand that motherfucker. I did like the build up though, because the first time they go there, he's like, "This is like the most dangerous. Like, do not come here without me. Like, you'll fucking die." And the way it's filmed and everything, it's like automatically you're like scared of the place. And then towards the end, he's like walking down the street by himself. You're like, "Ooh," all these people watching him and shit.
Yeah. And yeah, he's walking through with his gun out, just holding it, and everybody's, "What the fuck?"
Covered in blood. Yeah.
What's this white boy tripping? He walks up that same gate where that one guy was, and all three of them there. Oh yeah, Terry Crews, his first like acting gig.
Mm-hmm.
And cool story I saw from Terry Crews is that he's talking about this movie. And he was just asked to do it because his buddy invited him to the set that he knew. And he's like, "A Denzel movie? Hell yeah, I want to see it." And the director saw him. He's like, "You want to be in this movie? Like, you want to do a scene?" And he's doing the fucking bird shit. Oh! And they asked him to do another scene later. Yeah, the one where he's like, "Yeah, I'm there," when he's giving his King Kong ain't got shit on me, and I'm watching this, and it's just fucking blowing my mind. Terry Crews telling the story. And I remember Denzel had his script. He would periodically look at it, in between takes. And on the cover of his script, he wrote, "The wages of sin are death." And he's like, he thought, it just blew my mind, man. He thought so deep about this character that the wages of sin are death. And like they were gonna have him live so they could do a sequel or something. But Denzel refused and said, "I will not do that." It's like the sins this man has committed and what he has done, he must die at the end of this movie. Yeah, so that was really cool. So he's walking through, and yeah, those three guys. You got some business here or something? He's like, "I'm here for Alonzo." And they all just, "Oh, fuck yeah."
Come on in.
We're waiting for your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
slaps him on the ass as he walks past.
Yeah, they get in a shootout in the apartment. The little boy lets him in. This is when you realize the little boy has a rat tail. I was like, "Oh, rat tail." Didn't notice it earlier. Lets him in, and has the boy hide. He goes back to the room. They got a bag of money, and put all your guns in that pillowcase. "Oh no, you passed the test, Jake."
Yeah, I love how he's still trying to play Jake. It's like, no, it's over, buddy. I love that.
Still trying to. That was a test. That was a test. Because he doesn't know how he got out of it. Yeah. He thinks that like he probably made his way out of it by fighting or something like that. He's like, "There's no test. The only way I got out was because I fucking happened to save the dude's little fucking cousin."
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it out. So yeah, you're a narc. You're official, baby. All right. You made it.
My man.
Yeah. And so then he you got me. He does a nice, awesome, flicks a cigarette in his face real quick. They had me smoking menthol Marlboros after that movie came out for a while, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, oh, my man, you could get them Marlboro menthols, baby. Green top, baby.
Close up of the case, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's not what you know, Jake. It's what you can prove. I've always loved that.
Well, your witnesses. You got 5 decorated officers that say that you shot Roger. You're on PCP. Yeah, flicks a cigarette in his face. almost like Scar and Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, and then drops to the ground, and he's got like a swivel shotgun. He's got a swivel shotgun in his baby mama's house. He's
Mm-hmm.
ready for shit to go down anywhere. And then getting a shootout. That's my son out there, Jake. What are we gonna do? That's his son that he doesn't give a fuck about.
No.
Yeah, says a couple words to him every once in a while.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, right, Jake?
Yeah. How do you think what's his name got in that wheelchair? And you're like, I'm like, oh fuck, dude. You've been fucking with this guy his whole shot that motherfucker in the back. So shootout. He climbs out the window. Jake follows him, which I thought was strange. It's like, dude, you could have just waited on the roof and shot him when he climbed up the window.
Yeah.
You know, boom, Jake's done. Because he's following you. You just ah! Gotcha.
Done.
Got him. But yeah, he gets to his car and Jake jumps on the car and he does some fucking crazy shit. Instead of just driving off at full speed, he just starts crashing into things. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he fucks his car up, dude.
Oh yeah.
But then in the next scene he's driving. And it's fairly normal. I don't understand that continuity. But yeah, he wrecks and he punches him in the face, gets him out in the middle of the road, and then all the people start gathering around, all the neighborhood. And yeah. And that's when he's like, somebody who wants to get paid, somebody kill this motherfucker right now. I'll make you a rich man. And then that one guy, you got it twisted, homie. We put in our own work around here. So do you. And he puts a gun near him.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Puts a gun near him. And then I'm gonna get that gun. I'm gonna get that money, Jake. You're not gonna shoot an officer in the back, are you? And then he does a lot of cool stuff, like putting the badge on it.
Oh yeah.
All that kind of stuff. And then fuck, what is he? Oh, he shot you shot me in the ass.
You motherfucker. So good.
I love the way he says it. You shot me in the ass. You shot me in the ass. It should be a ringtone. You shot me in the ass. Because it's a weird mixture of pain, fear, and angry.
Yeah.
All in. You shot me in the ass.
Disbelief a little bit. Like,
yeah. You really.
The fuck?
A lot of different things going on in there. And then he kind of knows he can't go for the gun because Jake will shoot him. And then that guy comes and picks the gun up. I'm like, okay. I was like, what the fuck is that? No, you didn't get it. Now
Yeah. You fucked it up.
It's over. Mine now.
You've been shot in the ass.
That was your opportunity. And then what the fuck happens?
I think that guy puts a gun to Alonzo's head and says, get out of here, Jake. We'll take care of it from here.
Get out of here, Jake. We got your back. You fucking kidding me? Oh, hell no. I'm going to put a fucking case on all your asses. And then, yeah, Jake just leaves with the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take it now. Well, I'll fucking take this money. And, yeah, I mean, Alonzo knows Jake leaving. Jake is kind of the last, what is it? The last thing he had to hold on to hope to live through this, right? Because these other guys that fucking hate him, and now they have the upper hand.
Yeah.
And Jake wouldn't just murder him. So, Jake! He's just yelling at him. Because he's still trying to be tough to these other dudes, but then, Jake!
Yeah, he yells Jake in between all of his fucking threats. There's all these other people. It's pretty good.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, I'm convinced that whole sequence is the reason why he got an Oscar. Because that whole sequence, he is just so good.
Yeah, shot in the ass. Okay, so yeah, then we just pull away, and we have him driving.
Mm-hmm.
But this is obviously later that night because he only had till that night, and he's driving, and the car looks fucking pretty nice. Like, I don't know how the fuck he smashed the fuck out of both the front and the back.
Yeah,
And
for the front or back end being fucked up, but his windshield and the back windshield are fucked. I don't remember if the grill is all torn to shit, but yeah, it definitely looked different.
and I don't understand how we left. You know what I mean? How did that work out? Like,
Yeah, we never see.
thought
Yeah,
I thought those guys were gonna fucking kill him, and they
that's
just
what
let
I
him
thought
go.
too.
Like, what the fuck happened? And he's just driving, and then some lady pulls up to him in an SUV, kind of Russian looking. So we're like, lights a cigarette, and he's looks over. He feels something weird, so he just takes off on the red light. Then another car pulls in front of him. Just, the Russians get out, brah, brah, tear him up, and he gets out of the car, and he does some of that, and then
Breathe.
yeah, then they shoot him again, and that's where we get that one. Like
That's over the top
like
shit.
like what, Platoon, or what was
Platoon,
that
yeah.
one?
William Dafoe.
Avenge me!
So good.
Who can say? Yeah, I get a slow mo and shit. Anyways, awesome flick. Fucking, it's really not much to it. It's just like two guys riding in cars. It's like comedians in cars getting coffee. It's like the equivalent, but an action movie,
Yeah.
you know. And it works because both characters, like, you fucking care, and you like, they're so interesting, and you want to hear what they're gonna say or what they're gonna do. Obviously, Denzel's more interesting, but I think by the end, um, what's his name, Ethan Hawke gets pretty interesting too. Once he's not being the little naive, pretending to be high on PCP actor. When we get past that, it gets pretty good. Yeah, I think this still holds up, and it's like from beginning to end, it's just cool. Just dialogue and shit is really interesting, and like two characters just bind you to this story. So I think it's a 9.3.
Woo! Damn, that's high.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's good, man. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we got to rewatch it. It's been a really long time. When I looked and saw what year it came out, I was like, God damn, we are getting old. It feels like this movie came out yesterday. But yeah, 2001. I was a sophomore. Yeah, it's funny. I turned it on last night. We were finishing up the show Succession. We were on the final season. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch like a little bit of Training Day, and I'll watch the rest of it in the morning, do like a half and half. I ended up watching like, I think this movie's 2 hours, but I ended up watching.
Yeah, I did that last night too.
I was like, oh,
I watched
I was
it
getting
all.
sucked into it.
I watched it all. I planned on finishing it this morning, but I just watched it.
Yeah, it really sucks you in. It doesn't waste any time. I'm within like less than 5 minutes. You're in that diner with Alonzo, and it just keeps going and going and going. There's no really dull moment in the movie. Denzel's great. I like Ethan Hawke character because, I like the dynamic because Ethan Hawke's kind of whole thing is that he's kind of the audience vessel. Like, we as an audience kind of sympathize with Jake because he has these standards that we all kind of uphold. And Alonzo is the antagonistic version of that, of like, no, shit ain't fucking rainbows and sunshine out in the streets. This is how it is.
Yeah.
So I like that kind of dynamic. Yeah, no, it's really good, man. I think it still holds up, like you said. It's well acted, some great monologue stuff. That poker scene at the end is a standout. All the acting across the board, with the exception of Dre. I thought Dre was pretty rough.
Yeah. You
yeah,
did, motherfucker.
The one thing I was confused about, this isn't really a knock on the movie. I just never really thought about it before. And I was like, why wouldn't Alonzo not train him that day? Like, because there's nothing that Jake contributes to, like everything Alonzo does. Like, he could have just got the mask guy to do all the things they end up doing anyway, and that would have saved him a lot of trouble. So I was always kind of scratching my head, like, why did you even, train? You could have told your superior officer, like, no, it's something, let's do it tomorrow. and just like take care of whatever you need to do that day. So it's kind of like, did I miss something? Was Jake integral in some way? But when I was reflecting on it, like, there's nothing that Jake did that he couldn't have just gotten one of his goons to go along with him. So I thought that was kind of weird. So I don't really know the purpose of him actually going through it, training Jake on that day. But because it seems like a pretty important day to be training a new fucking rookie officer when you have to do all this shit. When you could have just got one of your corrupt people that you already know is corrupt and won't, bat an eye at the things you're about to do, versus trying to string along this guy that's a rookie that you were trying. I don't know. It just seems a little.
Well, they wanted, because that guy who they robbed was a officer, so it's going to be investigated hardcore. They needed a virgin. They needed a virgin shooter. Remember,
okay, that makes sense. Okay,
someone who's never killed someone in the line of duty. Obviously, they all have. All the other guys have. So, like, you're above question, Jake. We're saying this story happened. We're decorated officers, and you're a virgin shooter, above suspicion. So,
all right, okay. That's what I was saying. Like, maybe I missed something that made Jake a little more integral to the day that he planned out. That makes sense. But yeah, man, this is awesome. This is a great movie. I was coming today with 8.5. It's still awesome. Very entertaining. Great acting. Yeah, all around good shit. I would say that as in like an addition to all this David Ayer guy, the writer of this, has gone on to either write or direct or both a bunch of like crooked cop movies. Like, I think there's like a Keanu Reeves one. I think there's a Schwarzenegger one. But the one that I find to my favorite, even better than this one, in my opinion, is there's a movie called End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal and Mike Pena. That movie's fucking awesome. That actually makes me want to go back and rewatch that one. That one's very, very good. But he did that one too, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that because I remember really liking that one.
That one is pretty good.
That one's pretty emotional too. Gets you pulling on your heartstrings at the end there.
Yeah. So 8.5, 9.3. Excellent Denzel film. Best actor, 2001. Check it out, man. It's on HBO. It's on Max. I hate that. Max. It's just called Max. Yeah, whatever. Max. And what sucks is the app's never updated. You had to download a whole new app. I was like, you couldn't really just update the app to become Max? It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that whole interface is so wild, man. It's like, at least you look kind of clean. You knew what you were getting. Now it's like 90 Day Fiance and House Hunters and Fixer Uppers and Ghost Adventures. Oh, here's a movie. It's just like someone just threw up a bunch of content on a fucking app and expects you to sort through all the bullshit.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. As always, check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, here on YouTube. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday. Until that, V's, we say peace.
Peace.